Hello and welcome to my Ginny Georgia Episode 2 discussion. I'm excited for this one. And I hope the object of my excitement... And I hope the object of my excitement is here to stay. Let's jump right in. The episode starts with Georgia talking to Austin about witnessing the murder. And I'm surprised she didn't try to lie to him about it. Or gaslight him, like you didn't see what you saw. Instead, she plays the justification game.
He was really sick. He was suffering. And Cynthia and Zach, they were suffering too. And what you saw?
I didn't see anything.
Black Noir seems to lose his relationship over the impending trial. Must be a tough time for her. But frankly, I gotta choose between her and the serial killer. I'm going her, no question. Then Ginny drops Austin off at school, and I realized I hadn't seen a hook in a long time. I've gotten so used to seeing lockers, seeing the locker aesthetic in high school shows. I haven't seen a hook, even in real life, since the 6th grade. Ellen goes to visit Georgia, who's home alone. And I'm reminded once again that she is a very nice person and needs to get away from that serial killer.
Don't you want to ask me if I did it?
Certain things I just don't think are any of my business.
I didn't do it.
Of course you didn't do it.
Ginny goes to her own school and chills with the dude bros. And, yeah, these guys are not her friends. Except the cuck.
I'm here if you want to talk.
Georgia tries to kill time at home alone under house arrest while her husband is throwing temper tantrums at work. At one point, she looks straight into the camera, and I was scared that she was going to gain sentience, realize we were there, and kill us too. Cynthia then pays Georgia a visit, and she wholeheartedly believes that Georgia is guilty, which answers my question from last episode.
Do you really hate me that much?
Georgia again tries to play the justification game, and it does not go well.
But if someone did, wouldn't it have been a kindness? A favor? A favor? A favor?
My theory is that Cynthia might later on change her mind and agree with Georgia. Maybe. After this, we head to the skate park, and we get to see Abby having fun for the first time for real, and she rides a skateboard for the first time and does a fantastic job at it. Maybe she'll become a skater. I like that. I think that'd be very cool. Georgia then meets with a lawyer and they strategize about creating reasonable doubt. Georgia makes up some story about Cynthia's husband rolling over onto a pillow or something. I don't freaking know. And the lawyer, obviously not believing her, says that that's not enough. They need to find a different story, make it so that they think someone else is responsible for the murder. And her kids are listening in as they have this discussion. After this, we head back to poetry class, where Ginny, going under the name Gia for some reason, has a flashback where she sees her parents together again when she was very young, and they had just run away from Jimmy Olsen. Also, it seems Cal from Manifest is interested in her. I wonder where that's gonna go.
Want to get boba after class?
No, thanks.
My assumption is maybe he becomes a bad guy, like the first person who Ginny herself has to kill, and then they could be a mother-daughter murder duo. MDMD, mother-daughter murder duo. Okay. Black Noir and SKG. SKG standing for Serial Killer Georgia. They have a fight about Black Noir potentially taking in the kids if things get too stressful or tense during the trial.
No.
On day 2 of house arrest, Georgia steals an inspirational quote from Winston Churchill and tries to pass it off as her own.
Did you come up with that?
Yes.
And then her husband goes and shares the inspirational quote at work, but this time he gives proper credit.
This is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end, but it is perhaps the end of the beginning.
Little does he know his campaign manager has one foot out the door. At school during lunchtime, Ginny then shares her secret of self-harm with her friend, Bracia. Max is feeling a little abandoned, I guess, by Ginny because Ginny's not sharing a lot of her feelings, I guess, with her, it seems. Meanwhile, Georgia judges someone for having an affair while she's busy people watching, as if she didn't do the same thing with Black Noir. At work, Ginny almost runs into Cynthia at Joe's restaurant, and she has a panic attack. Thankfully, Joe is there to help. He deserves better than a serial killer. Oh my god. Anyways, Ginny runs to Marcus to rant about her mom, and she tells him that she still loves him, and he tells her that he still loves her. but they need to figure out their issues separately. They then waste Marcus's parents' money by pouring paint on him. Georgia sees them almost kiss, and she teases Ginny about it.
Next time you're gonna canoodle with your ex, maybe pick a more secret spot than the very public street.
Then we get to the best part of the episode, where Ginny's sexy grandma comes to visit, and apparently she's here to stay. Thank God for that. I could use the eye candy. Grandma and Georgia have a fight about Georgia's tendency to run away when issues arise, and the fight upsets Ginny, who leaves the room. Georgia meets her in the street, and they talk about it the way two respectable people would, by yelling at each other.
Virginia, you get back here right now. You are not making me look bad in front of Lynette.
Don't need my help there, Mom.
Ginny, stop. I'm still your mother. You stop right now.
And that's how the episode ends. Mom on house arrest, daughter going God knows where. I guess it's no longer them against the world. As an unbiased viewer, Grandma's presence feels very needed to me. She's not interested in putting up with a serial killer's antics. And I hope the season doesn't end with her switching sides and all of a sudden she understands Georgia. Frankly, to me, she needs more screen time. Maybe if she handcuffed herself to Georgia for the rest of the season so they can share every scene together, I'd like that. I can't wait to see what the future holds. What was your favorite part of the episode? I'd like to know. Who's your favorite character, even? Because I just told you mine. And, yeah, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye.